Hello, I'm Karen Parry of the East Brunswick Public Library's Just for the Health of It initiative. I'm here today to talk about an exciting program that will be happening at the library on April 24th entitled Immuno Oncology, Using the Body's Immune System to Treat Cancer. This program is being brought to you by the library's Just for the Health of It initiative, Regional Cancer Care Associates, and Cancer Support Community, Central Jersey. I'm joined today by Dr. Philip Reed. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you for having me.
And Doctor is here, an oncologist here in East Brunswick with Regional Cancer Care Associates. So, Doctor, tell us a little bit about cancer immunotherapy. Exactly what is this, and how does it work in your body?
Sure. So, immunotherapy is actually a whole class of treatments that's becoming more and more prevalent in use in oncology, and it harnesses the power of the immune system to fight the cancer for you. Now, your immune system typically serves to prevent infection of whatever type from overwhelming your body, and it has been a target and a focus of medicine for quite a while to use its intrinsic ability to distinguish what should be there and what should not be there in your body to fight cancer for you. The treatments stimulate the immune system in a way that it begins to recognize the cancer cells in your system as foreign and then begins to attack it.
That's very interesting. How does it differ from other treatments like chemotherapy, radiation, targeted therapy, or surgery?
Sure. So the many patients and non-patients as well, because certainly cancer affects the whole community, are aware to some extent of what chemotherapy does. The chemotherapy's basic function biologically is to stop and then kill rapidly dividing cells with the expectation that those faster growing cells are cancer cells. Now, that in general is true. However, certainly there are many parts of your body that divide and grow very quickly as fast as cancer cells can, and those cells are also affected by the chemotherapy, and therefore you get things like hair loss, you get drop in your blood cell counts because the hair is always being produced and your body is always producing blood cells. So that produces a certain set of side effects which are really a challenge for individuals to tolerate. So chemotherapy has a very blanket effect in your body, and immunotherapy, because it's using your own body cells, can be a bit more targeted. It can only attack the cells that should be affected by treatment, sparing the normal cells, and that's been the hope of immunotherapy. You'd be able to receive treatment with much less in the way of side effects.
What types of cancers can immunotherapy treat?
Yes. Well, that answer to that question is actually still evolving and becoming quite broad. Almost all cancers, major cancers, can be managed with some form of immunotherapy, but to varying degrees. Certainly, if you just start on the outside going in, we have melanoma, certainly lots of immunotherapy there. Lung cancer, breast cancer has been treated with immunotherapy for quite a while now. To a lesser extent, cancer of the intestinal tract. Liver cancer, yes. Colon cancer, only in certain very specific instances. So while there have been advances in many very common diseases, there are others that we're still working on. There's also bladder cancer, of course. So we're moving forward with, I think, ultimately the ability to use immunotherapy for almost every significant cancer.
That's so interesting, Dr. Reed. We have many people that come to our health programs from the community. Mm-hmm. So what would you say to anybody who's just interested in learning about immunotherapy, or people that are currently going through cancer treatment? What would they find by attending your presentation on April 24th?
Sure. So what I would like to do, first of all, is go through a very basic refresher on what the immune system is and how it works, because that is very key to then understanding the potential benefits of immunotherapy. I would then go through the way immunotherapies can be used to fight cancer, and then describe the specific cancers and the point in the course of cancer therapy that immunotherapy can be used. You can use certain treatments in the beginning, middle, and the end of cancer therapy. So we'll go through those things, and then also go through the side effects. I think, unfortunately, either the individual who has a malignancy or their family members are aware of some of the side effects of chemotherapy. Immunotherapy in general has fewer side effects, but they're different. And certainly, there's no such thing as a free lunch. So sometimes you'd really have to pay attention to what's going on in your body, and I'll try to give some hints as to what people should look out for.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Reed. We are really looking forward to your presentation on April 24th. It'll be at 7 o'clock at the library. Immuno Oncology, using the body's immune system to treat cancer. And thank you so much, Dr. Reed.
Thank you. My pleasure.